Good morning. Please be seated. Welcome to the University of Texas at Dallas. I am Juan Gonzalez, and as Graduate Dean, it is my honor to welcome all of you, the doctoral candidates, faculty mentors, families, and friends, to this special doctoral hooding ceremony. Doctoral candidates, you have achieved a major milestone. Today, you move from being our students to our colleagues. This is a tremendous accomplishment, and I congratulate you on it. You achieved this milestone not only because of your intellectual talent, but also because in the face of all of life's obstacles, you stayed determined and completed an important piece of original research. You show faith in yourself and in the importance of your ideas. You exercise self-discipline, made personal sacrifices, and your degree is a true recognition of this perseverance. It has been a privilege to be part of your academic journey to date, and I wish you the very best in your future endeavors. It is now my pleasure to call our president, Dr. Richard Benson, to the podium to add his words of welcome.
Thank you, Dean Gonzalez. Let me add my own warm welcome to our graduates along with the faculty, mentors, and advisors. This is a special day for family and friends who are here to celebrate, so let me also extend a very special welcome to all of you. Speaking of celebration, we are observing the university's 50th anniversary throughout this academic year. In an astonishing short period, the university has transformed from a small graduate school into a top-tier research-intensive powerhouse. Today, we are the second fastest growing university in the nation among institutions that grant doctoral degrees. While here at UT Dallas and in the years leading to your advanced studies, you spend countless hours navigating the discipline-specific aspects of your research, and now you have arrived at this day and this singular moment when you will receive the academic hood that acknowledges your most uncommon achievement. If you dispute what you have done as being uncommon, consider this. The U.S. Census Bureau shows that 22% of Americans have completed a bachelor's degree and 9.5% a master's degree. Compare that with 2% of the population earning an academic doctorate and 1.4% who have completed a professional degree. So while you represent a small percentage of the population, your contributions to society and the body of knowledge are disproportionately large. I am so very proud of you. Thank you for choosing UT Dallas for your graduate studies. Thank you for helping our faculty become better scholars. And thank you in advance for representing the very best of UT Dallas throughout your careers. And finally, welcome to the community of scholars. Whoosh. Thanks. It is now my pleasure to ask our provost, Dr. Inga Musselman, to add her words of welcome.
Welcome to the University of Texas at Dallas Fall Doctoral Hooding Ceremony. Good morning, graduates. It's been a long road, hasn't it? This is a great day. I am aware that the gown, the cap, the hood, all seem a bit old-fashioned, even quaint, in this age of STEM and AI. But this is a ceremony in which you show the world physically what you have become mentally and intellectually. Ritually, the gown and the cap, but especially the hood, identifies you as a doctor graduated from the University of Texas at Dallas. You know, when I received my PhD from the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill, as my hood indicates, my younger sister, as younger sisters are sometimes wont to do, insisted that I wasn't a real doctor. Now, what was it that my little sister didn't understand? Well, what your parents, brothers and sisters, relatives and friends should celebrate is that each of you has demonstrated exceptional mastery and exquisite proficiency in an academic field. Through your scholarship, research, and creative endeavors, you have made original contributions to human knowledge in areas as diverse as arts and humanities, natural sciences and mathematics, economic, political, and policy sciences, management, arts, technology, and emerging communications, behavioral and brain sciences, and engineering and computer science. At your dissertation defense on that day, you were the most knowledgeable person in the room on that subject, and that's worth dressing up for. I believe I can speak for the faculty and staff of UT Dallas. We are proud of you. We hope you enjoy these ceremonies and the honors that you have richly earned. For some of you, the hooding and commencement ceremonies may be the only times in your life that you will wear your cap, gown, and hood. So, strut around a little. You are entitled to this moment of pride with dignity. Congratulations, doctoral class of 2019. I would now like to introduce members of our stage party. I will begin with the deans, and I will ask each dean to stand and remain standing when I call their name, and I'll ask you, the audience, to please refrain from applause until I've introduced the entire stage party. Dr. Nils Romer, Interim Dean of Arts and Humanities. Dr. Ann Balsamo, Dean of Arts, Technology, and Emerging Communication. Dr. Stephen Small, Dean of Behavioral and Brain Sciences. Dr. Jennifer Holmes, Dean of Economic, Political, and Policy Sciences. Dr. Porras Balsara, Associate Dean, standing in for Dr. Stephanie Adams. Dr. George Fair, Dean of Interdisciplinary Studies. Dr. Hassan Perkul, Dean of Management. Dr. Bruce Novak, Dean of Natural Sciences and Mathematics. I will now introduce the Graduate Council. Dr. John Gooch, Associate Dean of Graduate Studies, School of Arts and Humanities. Dr. Kim Knight, Associate Dean of Graduate Studies, Arts, Technology, and Emerging Communication. Dr. Robert Stillman, Associate Dean of Graduate Studies, School of Behavioral and Brain Sciences. Dr. Banks Miller, Associate Dean of Graduate Programs, School of Economic, Political, and Policy Sciences. Dr. Shalini Prasad, Interim Department Head of Bioengineering, standing in for Dr. Porras Balsara. Dr. George Fair, Dean of Interdisciplinary Studies. Dr. Mihaela Stefan, Associate Dean of Graduate Studies, School of Natural Sciences and Mathematics. And some additional members of the stage party: Dr. Richard Scotch, Vice Speaker of the Faculty Senate. Dr. Hobson Wildenthal, Distinguished Scholar in Residence. And Dr. Teresa Towner, Professor of Arts and Humanities, and our orator for this morning. Let's give them all a round of applause. And now I'll turn the podium back over to Dean Gonzalez.
Thank you, Dr. Musselman. It is my pleasure to invite Dr. Bruce Novak, the Dean of the School of Natural Sciences and Mathematics, to introduce the hooding speaker.
This is certainly a milestone that you've reached today, one of many in your life. I can almost guarantee what you believe you'll be doing in the next few years, 30 years, is not what you'll be doing. Life offers great challenges and great opportunities, and keep your mind open. Our graduation speaker today, Dr. Ram Ramanan, illustrates that pathway in life. He started off with a bachelor's degree in India from Indian Institute of Technology. He then moved to Texas, to UT Dallas, where he received his PhD in our then environmental sciences program. From here, he moved to Austin, where he received an MBA. And he used the science and the business acumen obtained in those degrees to forge a very unique career. He is a professional engineer, licensed both in Texas and in India. He's a chartered engineer in the UK, and an environmental a certified engineer from the American Academy of Environmental Engineering. He is a globally recognized expert in industrial sustainability with over 30 years of experience in management, in advocacy, compliance, risk mitigation, and corporate social responsibility oversight. Dr. Ramanan is been honored as a U.S. Department of State Environmental Leadership Fellow, Fulbright Fellow. He's a fellow of the Air Waste Management Association, has served both on their board and has chaired their educational council. He has stayed active both in industry and academics. He has a long career in large corporations, ExxonMobil, AECOM, and ICF International, the latter of which is a large environmental consulting firm. And he's also been involved in the academic circles. One of his big achievements in the 1990s is he worked with the World Bank on responsible investments and was one of the founding members that put together the Equator Principle, which is the framework that is used in risk management as for financial institutions around the world. He has been in academics. Most notably, he's an associate professor, and he was the interim director of the Center for Sustainability at Illinois Institute of Technology. He is also an affiliated professor at the Desert Research Institute in Reno, Nevada. He has authored 2 books on sustainability and environmental ethics, both of which are available on Amazon as of this morning. We do not encourage telephone use during the ceremony, but I will note that the first book, there's only 1 copy left. So if you find yourself extraordinarily engaged in the topics of his speech, I wouldn't criticize you for purchasing it now. Our speaker, Dr. Ram Ramanan.
Hello everybody. That was an introduction which even I could not recognize myself. I did complete my PhD at UTD 30 years ago, when it was a small graduate school, as the president mentioned earlier. It was a different place then. It was much smaller. TMOC was not even born yet. I'm glad to see some things have not changed. UTD is still an excellent institution that produces exceptionally accomplished innovators that I see before me. I am deeply honored to speak with you today. I earned my bachelor's degree in chemical engineering from the Indian Institute of Technology. When I graduated, my parents shared a quote from Einstein. I remember it vividly. It said, "The concern for man and his destiny must always be the chief interest of all technical effort. Never forget it among your diagrams and equations." I came to UT Dallas to pursue a PhD in environmental engineering. I saw this as an opportunity to apply my knowledge and experience in a way that would let me better serve society. But coming to UTD and leaving everything behind was not easy. At the time, I was married with 2 small children. My wife Jana, sitting right here, had to give up her doctoral work in India and restart her PhD at UTD. I had to quit my job. I had to live an ocean away from my parents and siblings. But with my family's support, the help of a compassionate network of friends, my faculty's guidance, and the amazing resources of this university, both my wife and I earned our PhDs while raising our kids here. My rigorous work at UTD proved invaluable. I was able to learn from people like Professor Jerry Crowder and late Professor Joe Moore. Professor Moore had served as an advisor to President Lyndon B. Johnson. For the next 3 decades, I enjoyed a career overseeing sustainability and corporate social responsibility matters in corporate, consulting, and academic environments. I was even fortunate to provide sustainability leadership in India as a U.S. Fulbright Fellow. Through my work, I developed a deep appreciation for the value of being ethical in what I do. When I retired from ExxonMobil, my children gifted me a plaque with Gandhi's "Earth provides enough to satisfy every man's need, but not every man's greed." I decided that being ethical in my own work was not enough. I must passionately promote ethics. This prompted the next phase in my journey. I entered academia as a professor at the Illinois Institute of Technology, Stewart School of Business, and published books on the intersection of business, sustainability, and ethics. Today, the business ambiance is changing. Through this period of my journey, sustainability and stakeholder primacy have become even more pervasive. Here is a glimpse into the business setting you all will be now entering. The United Nations defines sustainable development as one that meets the need of the present without compromising the ability of our future generations, many of you here. It calls for achieving the triple bottom line of often competing profit, planet, and people goals. However, as a purpose as a moderator, self-interest may yet bias the objective. Therefore, addition of a fourth component, purpose or ethics, is required. Market forces are shifting corporate sustainability performance and disclosure from voluntary to vital. You as leaders must steward this transformation. Corporation and its contract with society have been debated from Milton Friedman's "Corporations exist mainly to serve shareholders" to the new social contract based on the recognition that business is just one thread in the complex web of interwoven society. Shareholders are only one of many stakeholders. While each enterprise serves its own purpose, the establishments also share a commitment to all stakeholders. But reconciling the goals of various stakeholders is easier said than done. In 2013, Rajendra Pachauri, chair of the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, said that building scientific consensus among the 1,000+ scientists was tough. This is not so because of differences in scientific views, but more so because of the political pressure of the interest groups they served. In other words, ethical decision-making while addressing powerful stakeholder interest is incredibly difficult. And it's a challenge I put forth to all of you to take up. And these challenges lead to opportunities. None of you selected your PhD here because it already had a solution. Today's business ambiance presents a treasure trove of problems in minds like yours and needs minds like yours. I will highlight 4 key items. 1, climate change and equity. Climate change has a global impact on the most vulnerable people. Mass migration will occur and pose severe health and geopolitical risks. Carbon is omnipresent in human life, and all human beings and their progeny yet to come deserve an equal share of the Earth's atmosphere. In 2011, former Vice President Al Gore said, "We can reverse climate change in action. All we need to do is to put a price on carbon in the market and a price on denials in politics." Climate change policy will truly test how intergenerational equity and distributive justice are incorporated in making ethical choices. This is a global policy challenge, and it needs policy wizards like you. Number 2, wars for water. Water is essential for humans and ecosystems. I can envision a day when countries may go to war for water. With the world going flat, virtual water flows through trade in agricultural and industrial commodities make up about 25% of the total water footprint and are growing. For instance, given its water scarcity, China is securing its food supply by controlling land in Africa. Oceans are water everywhere, but not a drop to drink yet. Should we dry, desalinate, or drag a glacier, we need innovators and entrepreneurs like you. 3, circular economy. Circular economy is a transformation of the 2-century-old mindset from a linear take, make, throw economy to a customer-centric, circular cradle-to-cradle model. Circular business models, in effect, replace resources with renewables, recover and reuse outputs, rebuild to extend product life, utilize idle resources such as vacation rentals of homes, and also lease consumer products such as carpets. Per Accenture Consulting, circular economy is a $1 trillion plus opportunity. There are many, many great manufacturing opportunities for you. Number 4, analytics and prioritization. Sustainability issues are tough socio-political policy choices. Society must prioritize and allocate limited resources to all significant stakeholders. Sustainability analytics provides insights across the value chain and the life cycle to accomplish social responsibility goals. Advances in remote sensing, data capture, spatial analysis, etc. provide real-time feedback and a granular insight into operations. Human-driven algorithmic analysis informs real-time intervention or multi-criteria decision-making through predictive and preventive analysis of real-time data. These tasks need highly skilled data scientists and analysts like you. Innovative solutions do need talented people. Addressing these challenges requires talented people who have a drive for continuous learning, the education to structure and analyze a complex and vague problem, and the optimism and discipline to persevere. You're here are being hooded because you have shown these critical skills. A key skill from your PhD is that of staying abreast of new developments and advances. I will forever fondly recall my early childhood when my grandma compared knowledge to an ocean. The deeper you dive, the more there is to explore. Fast forward to today, I learned from my 5-year-old granddaughter Lena, Grandpa, no one knows everything and you're never too old to learn. As you head into this world, keep that drive for continuous learning with you. The degree you now hold is an accomplishment and, like it was said previously, an important milestone. Celebrate that. But it is also a passport for you to shape your destiny. UTD's motto is education, the guardian of society. You are our guardians, and I look forward to seeing all of you go out there and change the society for better. And one final thought. Einstein's relativity showed that even though space and time can independently differ for different observers, the four-dimensional space-time reality is the same for everyone. This implies that events in space-time have a permanence to them. Every human life is a series of events. When we put them all together, each of us is creating our own indelible mark on the tapestry of this universe. Perhaps if everyone understood that, we might all be a little more careful to make sure that the mark we leave is one that we are proud of. In closing, खुद ही को कर बुलंद इतना कि हर तकदीर से पहले खुदा बंदे से खुद पूछे बता तेरी रजा क्या है. Make yourself so strong that before writing each component of your destiny, God Himself asks you, what would you want it to be? Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Rama. Dr. Towner, our orator for today's ceremony, will ask the graduate council representative from each school to come forward and introduce their doctoral candidates and hooding professors, after a few words about the history of regalia.
Before we begin the hooding ceremony itself, I'd like to tell you something about the regalia you're going to wear for the rest of your academic career. Doctoral robes have 3 velvet stripes on each sleeve and often feature the colors of the universities in which they were earned. The hood you will receive today has its origins in medieval Europe, when it was adopted for use by monks, clergy, and university students, all of whom used it not only as a covering for the head and shoulders, but also to hold alms and money, which might come in handy in future. By the 15th century, it had come to be seen as a symbol of graduation and taken on distinctive colors and materials. The modern doctoral hood is about 4 feet long with 5-inch velvet edging, which at this university is dark blue to signify the Doctor of Philosophy, or gold and yellow for the Doctorate of Science. The hood you will shortly be wearing is lined with university colors of orange, green, and white. These were chosen by the university's first president and his assistant in 1971. The conferral of this hood will distinguish you among other scholars as a University of Texas at Dallas graduate. I now invite Dr. Romer, Interim Dean of Arts and Humanities, to come forward and assist the Provost, and Dr. Gooch, Associate Dean, to call each candidate.
Will Pedro Jose Gonzalez Corona, certified candidate for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Humanities, History of Ideas, please come forward? Dr. Gonzalez Corona will be hooded by Dr. Rankin. Will J. Brannigan Webb, certified candidate for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Literature, please come forward. Dr. Webb will be hooded by Dr. Gosson. Will Jeffrey Eric Wolfson, certified candidate for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Humanities, Studies in Literature, please come forward. Dr. Wolfson will be hooded by Dr. Romer.
I now invite Dr. Balsamo, Dean of Arts, Technology, and Emerging Communication, to come forward and assist the Provost, and Dr. Knight, Associate Dean, to College Candidate.
Will Elizabeth Ann Berger, certified candidate for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Arts, Technology, and Emerging Communication, please come forward. Dr. Berger will be hooded by Dr. Kitagawa. Will Gary Malcolm Hardy, certified candidate for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Arts, Technology, and Emerging Communication, please come forward. Dr. Hardy will be hooded by Dr. Zilke.
I now invite Dr. Small, Dean of Behavioral and Brain Sciences, to come forward and assist the Provost, and Dr. Stillman, Associate Dean, to College Candidate.
Will Elizabeth Page Buell, certified candidate for the degree of Doctor of Audiology, please come forward. Dr. Buell will be hooded by Drs. Clark and Roser. Will Z. Chen, certified candidate for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Cognition and Neuroscience, please come forward. Dr. Chen will be hooded by Dean Small. Her mentor, Dr. Park, is in the audience. Will Kufreyabong Inabong Inyang, certified candidate for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Cognition and Neuroscience, please come forward. Dr. Inyang will be hooded by Dr. Price. Will Matthew John Kmisik, certified candidate for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Cognition and Neuroscience, please come forward. Dr. Kmisik will be hooded by Dr. Krasik. Will Carrie K. Stouffer, certified candidate for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Cognition and Neuroscience, please come forward. Dr. Stouffer will be hooded by Dr. Golden. Will Svenja Gazuski, certified candidate for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Communication Sciences and Disorders, please come forward. Dr. Gazuski will be hooded by Dr. Rojas.
I now invite Dr. Holmes, Dean of the School of Economic, Political, and Policy Sciences, to come forward and assist the Provost, and Dr. Miller, Associate Dean, to call each candidate. Will Austin W. Kingsolver, certified candidate for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Political Science, please come forward. Dr. Kingsolver will be hooded by Dr. Miller. I now call Dr. Miller, Associate Dean, to call the remaining candidates.
Will Michael Husky, certified candidate for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Criminology, please come forward. Dr. Husky will be hooded by Dr. Kavancic. Will Yondae Young, certified candidate for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Geospatial Information Science, please come forward. Dr. Young will be hooded by Dr. Chun. Will Muna Shah, certified candidate for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Geospatial Information Sciences, please come forward. Dr. Shah will be hooded by Dr. Cummings. Will Tracy L. Nicholson, certified candidate for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Public Affairs, please come forward. Dr. Nicholson will be hooded by Dr. Alexander. Will Jessica Shepard Watts, certified candidate for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Public Affairs, please come forward. Dr. Watts will be hooded by Dr. Harrington. Will Brett Cease, certified candidate for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Public Policy and Political Economy, please come forward. Dr. Cease will be hooded by Dr. Elliott.
I now invite Dr. Balsara, Associate Dean for the Eric Johnson School of Engineering and Computer Science, to come forward and assist the Provost, and Dr. Prasad, Interim Department Head, to call each candidate.
Will Michael Jeffrey Darrow, certified candidate for degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Biomedical Engineering, please come forward? Dr. Darrow will be hooded by Dr. Kilgard. Will Gabadero Ayode, certified candidate for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Computer Science, please come forward? Dr. Ayode will be hooded by Dr. Khan. Will Fahad Mohammad Shahon, certified candidate for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Computer Science, please come forward? Dr. Shahon will be hooded by Dr. Khan. Will Eric Baumann, certified candidate for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Computer Science, please come forward? Dr. Baumann will be hooded by Dr. Thurai Singham. Will Lee Kong Chow, certified candidate for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Computer Science, please come forward? Dr. Chow will be hooded by Dr. Desku. Will Rashika Mishra, certified candidate for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Computer Science, please come forward? Dr. Mishra will be hooded by Dr. Desku. Will Meghna Navnath Satpute, certified candidate for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Computer Science, please come forward? Dr. Satpute will be hooded by Dr. Gupta. Will Nidhiben Mukeshbai Solanki, certified candidate for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Computer Science, please come forward? Dr. Solanki will be hooded by Dr. Gupta. Will Trusit Sandeep Bhai Shah, certified candidate for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Computer Science, please come forward? Dr. Shah will be hooded by Dr. Sarak. Will Muhammad Hafiz Muhammad Abdel Wahab, certified candidate for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Electrical Engineering, please come forward? Dr. Abdel Wahab will be hooded by Dr. Buso Rekabaran. Will Srinivas Parthasarathy, certified candidate for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Electrical Engineering, please come forward? Dr. Parthasarathy will be hooded by Dr. Buso Rekabaran. Yes. Will Prashant Karl Buck, certified candidate for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Electrical Engineering, please come forward? Dr. Buck will be hooded by Dr. Balsara. Will Marzieh Ershad Langrudi, certified candidate for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Electrical Engineering, please come forward? Dr. Ershad Langrudi will be hooded by Dr. Mayovich Fai. Will Mohammed Abdelmonem Al Janadi, certified candidate for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Electrical Engineering, please come forward? Dr. Al Janadi will be hooded by Dr. Al Daher. Will Sandeep Shatri, certified candidate for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Electrical Engineering, please come forward? Dr. Shatri will be hooded by Dr. O and his father, Dr. Shatri. Will Jing Sheng Liang, certified candidate for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Electrical Engineering, please come forward? Dr. Liang will be hooded by Dr. Fahimi. Will Moinak Payne, certified candidate for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Electrical Engineering, please come forward? Payne. Dr. Pine will be hooded by Dr. Yurkovich. Will Brent Wallace Robinson, certified candidate for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Electrical Engineering, please come forward? Dr. Robinson will be hooded by Dr. Saqib. Will John Wesley Thomas, certified candidate for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Electrical Engineering, please come forward? Dr. Thomas will be hooded by Dr. Tamar. Will Jing Xiang Tian, certified candidate for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Electrical Engineering, please come forward? Dr. Tian will be hooded by Dr. Seshan. Will Ellis Uger, certified candidate for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Electrical Engineering, please come forward? Dr. Uger will be hooded by Dr. Aiken. Will Monir Mohammad Zaman, certified candidate for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Electrical Engineering, please come forward? Dr. Zaman will be hooded by his mother, Dr. Noor. Will Farah Naz Taher, certified candidate for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Electrical Engineering, please come forward? Dr. Taher will be hooded by Dr. Karian Schaefer. Will Konstantinos Xanthopoulos, certified candidate for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Computer Engineering, please come forward? Dr. Xanthopoulos will be hooded by Dr. Blairis. Will Pavel Bolshakov, certified candidate for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Material Science and Engineering, please come forward? Dr. Bolshakov will be hooded by Dr. Young. Will Trey Benjamin Downes, certified candidate for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Material Science and Engineering, please come forward? Dr. Downes will be hooded by Dr. Shu. Will Edgar Alberto Bolivier Nieto, certified candidate for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Mechanical Engineering, please come forward? Dr. Bolivier Nieto will be hooded by Dr. Summers. Will Liujia Dong, certified candidate for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Mechanical Engineering, please come forward? Dr. Dong will be hooded by Dr. Lee. Will Armita Hamidi, certified candidate for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Mechanical Engineering, please come forward? Dr. Hamidi will be hooded by Dr. Tadise. Will Chao Wong, certified candidate for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Mechanical Engineering, please come forward? Dr. Wong will be hooded by Dr. Dai. Will Feng Zhang, certified candidate for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Mechanical Engineering, please come forward? Dr. Zhang will be hooded by Dr. Malik. Will Oscar Javier Chaparro Arenas, certified candidate for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Software Engineering, please come forward? Dr. Chaparro Arenas will be hooded by Dr. Marcus. Will Shruti Chapidi, certified candidate for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Software Engineering, please come forward? Dr. Chapidi will be hooded by Dr. Bereg.
I now invite Dr. Perkul, Dean of the Naveen Jindal School of Management, to come forward and assist the Provost. Will Anin D. Rupp, certified candidate for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Management Science, please come forward? Dr. Rupp will be hooded by Dr. Soretto. I now invite Dr. Novak, Dean of the School of Natural Sciences and Mathematics, to come forward and assist the Provost, and Dr. Stefan, Associate Dean to College Candidate. Will Kawata Gadara Gunawardena, certified candidate for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Chemistry, please come forward. Dr. Gunawardena will be hooded by Dr. Stefan. I now call Dr. Stefan to call the remaining candidates.
Will Syed Mahmoud Hosseini, certified candidate for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Chemistry, please come forward? Dr. Hosseini will be hooded by Dr. Voigt. Will Chamal Karunawira, certified candidate for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Chemistry, please come forward? Dr. Karunawira will be hooded by Dr. Ferraris. Will Samita Dilani Pangala, certified candidate for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Chemistry, please come forward? Dr. Pangala will be hooded by Dr. Ferraris. Will Shuhui Ning, certified candidate for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Chemistry, please come forward? Dr. Ning will be hooded by Dr. Zheng. Will Shanli Jiang, certified candidate for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Molecular and Cell Biology, please come forward? Dr. Jiang will be hooded by Dr. Morcos. Will Afshan Fatima Nawaz, certified candidate for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Molecular and Cell Biology, please come forward? Dr. Nawaz will be hooded by Dr. Delk. Will Sushmita Sudarshan, certified candidate for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Molecular and Cell Biology, please come forward? Dr. Sudarshan will be hooded by Dr. Reitzer. Will Vijaya Jain, certified candidate for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Physics, please come forward. Dr. Jain will be hooded by Dr. Rodriguez. Virginio Zhao, certified candidate for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Physics, please come forward. Dr. Zhao would be hooded by Dr. Kesdan.
Congratulations. It is a great day, and you all know that you didn't get here by yourself. So please, with me, rise up, newly minted doctorates, and applaud the people who got you here. And again, it is my great honor, privilege, and pleasure on behalf of the faculty at the University of Texas at Dallas to join with President Benson and welcome you to the community of scholars. Congratulations.
As we conclude this joyous occasion, I repeat my heartfelt congratulations to our newest doctoral recipients on this highly significant achievement. One of the greatest rewards as a graduate dean is awarding new doctorates with their colorful hoods. You earned the privilege to wear the hood and academic regalia at all future academic occasions, and in doing so will represent UT Dallas with distinction. As graduates of UT Dallas, I encourage you to stay connected with your mentors, academic units, departments, programs, and schools. Continue sharing your talents and accomplishments and working with us to mentor the next generation of students. It has been our privilege to work with you, and you have become part of us and the UT Dallas community. By staying in touch with us and allowing us to continue to be part of your lives, we can continue to rejoice in your future successes. And speaking of rejoicing, it is wonderful that your family and friends are here for this doctoral hooding ceremony. Your accomplishments today are truly a joint effort, and you will not have succeeded without their encouragement, sacrifices in supporting your success. As we are expressing appreciation, I must finish by expressing mine to all of those assisting when bringing this ceremony together. I thank the stage party, my office staff, and especially Lila Fortant for managing this special event, and our wonderful graduate readers, Josephine Green, Lisa Grimley, and Allison Nepaknik, who read and assisted with formatting every one of your dissertations. Now let us recess to the Visitor Center atrium, out the doors and to the right, for a reception hosted by the university. I ask that the audience remain seated as first the stage party and then the newly minted doctorates and their supervisors process out. The audience can then join them to continue the celebration. Again, my wholehearted congratulations to each and every one of you.